Hey guys, Andrei here. Welcome to another video, and today we ventured into the North Shore, which is a very beautiful and very exclusive suburb of Chicago. It's right on the lake and homes here are absolutely beautiful. The property behind me is one of those homes. Let me show you. Welcome to 233 Sheridan Road in Kenilworth. This gorgeous mansion has 6 bedrooms, 8.5 bathrooms, 8,700 square feet of living space, 100 feet of lake frontage, listed for $9,575,000. And a big thank you to Milena Birov for letting me tour her beautiful listing. Designed and built by Heritage Builders. To kick off the tour, let's briefly talk about the facade of this gorgeous mansion. As you enter the driveway, you notice these beautiful, rich cobblestones that look so stunning and add so much charm to, to this property. The other thing you notice is the facade of the home. It's very beautiful, it's very traditional, and it's done in this limestone detail. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about this home is the level of detail. The workmanship and really just the creativity behind it, right? So you see the limestone, you see the moldings, all the sconces, the really beautiful dark window frames, and then right on the front here you have these 2 regal columns that add so much wow factor. At the top you have this Juliet balcony that looks very, very clean, and through these beautiful arched doors you enter the home. Let's go see it. Alright guys, super excited to show you this home. So the first thing you notice as you walk into this property is the gorgeous and unobstructed view of Lake Michigan. And it's right over there for you. I can actually see someone jet skiing right across. And today the weather is absolutely gorgeous, and the lake adds a really peaceful and really serene vibe to this already beautiful home. One of the things to point out is the marble herringbone pattern in the foyer. So the rest of the home is actually done in hardwood floor, and then this area they created using this really light tile that adds a very elegant touch. Beautiful light fixture, and then right over here is an office. Let me show you. Alright, through these elegant French doors, you enter this beautiful office. And this is a real CEO's office. It's moody, it's beautiful, it's very rich, it's very kind of masculine. One of the things you notice is the millwork on every wall of this office, including the coppered ceilings. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's done in this perfect shade of, it's like a shade of gray with a hint of brown. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it works really well with this fireplace that's done in a high gloss and this exotic stone. And if you'd like to take a little bit of a break from work, or if when you're done putting together a big deal, you walk up here, open these beautiful French doors, and look onto your gorgeous and really nicely landscaped front yard. Across from the office is this gorgeous dining room, and this dining room is really, really nice. It's elegant, it's beautifully done. One of the things you notice is the wainscoting. That's actually really creative, right? It's got a cool molding pattern on it, and it's done in this really nice shade of white. Crown molding, really elegant wall covering. This light fixture is actually gorgeous. And one of the things that you find adjacent to the dining room is a butler's pantry, and this is so good to have. You have this gray high gloss millwork. You have a sink, you have a wine cooler, and this is where you store your plates. And this is where you keep your booze, right? When you're having a dinner party, like having a butler's pantry this close to the dining room is really, really nice. And right down the hall is your mudroom and your laundry room and your powder room. And then right over here is your elevator, which I'll show you in a moment. But what you really want to see is the kitchen. Let's go. And guys, you have not seen a kitchen this awesome. One of the things I really appreciate about this kitchen is how gorgeous and how light it is. Everything in the kitchen it's light, right? It's very clean, it's very beautiful. You have the light paint, you have the light millwork, you have this gorgeous island, which we'll talk about in a moment, and then you have this gorgeous oversized tile on the floor. So why don't we talk about the millwork first? Right over here you have your double oven Wolf appliance package, and then right next to it is a giant double-sided Sub-Zero refrigerator. And notice this one has mirrored panels on top of it, so you can see the reflection of the lake as you're grabbing a snack. 4 freezer drawers, and what I really love is the quality of the kitchen, right? It's done in this gorgeous high gloss white color that looks very, very elegant. And that's one of the things about this kitchen is, guys, everything kind of sparkles and shines and everything is very reflective. So you can actually see the reflection of the sky and the lake pretty much in every direction that you look. Right over here you have this really massive Wolf range, and this is of course top of the line range that money can buy. Over it, an oversized hood, and this thing is custom made. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has a chrome band, it has this really cool X detail, and actually the facing of the hood is done in this really perfect kind of off white color that works really well with the rest of the color palette. And of course the backsplash is done in this exotic stone, and this is the quartzite. Again, very beautiful color, very light, very clean, and very, very, very chic. 3 berries. Okay, hands down, the best feature of this home is the view, right? And the lake, and being this close to the lake. And being on this side of the kitchen, right in front of this beautiful farmhouse sink, you can see the entire lake. You can almost feel it and touch it through this oversized window. So when you're preparing a meal, or when you wake up in the morning and having a cup of coffee, like you walk up here, and this is pretty special. This is very, very special. Okay, and this island is a dream. The size of it's absolutely enormous. It has functionality in the front, it has lots of base cabinet space. It actually has a sink, and then it has a nice overhang here for, you know, a couple of bar stools to have breakfast here. And I really like how they popped it out in this really nice high gloss shade of gray. It works really well with tile deselected as well as the rest of the vibe in the kitchen. And then these 3 pendants over the island are very, very sexy. And a kitchen like this has to have its own coffee station. Right over here is your Wolf coffee maker. More storage. This is where you can keep your mugs. And this is actually a good area for your china and your plates and your silverware. So when you're hosting a dinner party, this is actually perfect for it. Just imagine having breakfast at this kitchen table every morning, overlooking your pool and the lake, and starting your day right. And this sums up the kitchen. It's time to see the living room. This This living room is so special. One of the things that stands out right away is this entire wall of floor to ceiling windows and doors, right? It's basically going all across the entire east side of the room, which is so incredible because you can see the lake from basically every part of the main level, right? It's very, very special. The light fixture, it's stunning. It adds a lot of character, but also adds an element of luxury, right? It's very, very nice. Coffered ceiling. Right over there, you have some really nice built-ins. And this fireplace here is really magical because it's actually a double-sided fireplace, and it's shared with another room in the back. And here's another room that's perfect as an extension of your family room or part of your entertainment spaces. Guys, if you thought the interior of this house is amazing, wait until you see what's in the backyard. Let me show you. Now this is what I call a very cool outdoor space. Guys, just look at the size of this pool. It's amazing, and it even has a hot tub right over there. I love these pavers. They look clean. Just the overall vibe of the, the outdoor space. It's beautifully designed and it's really, really functional. And right over here, you have this perfect grilling station, and this thing has everything you possibly need. Top-of-the-line grill, ice maker, freezer, griddle, the whole 9 yards. And this is exactly what makes this property so special. It's this outdoor space. Look how beautiful it is. It's just truly one of a kind. And guys, I love the city of Chicago. I live in the city, I hang in the city, but having this kind of vibe, on the lake is truly one of a kind, and that's exactly what makes this property special. And this sums up the main level. Let's quickly check out the upstairs bedrooms. Let's go. We're now on the second level, and on the second level we have 5 total bedrooms. So one on the left, you get one on the right with some beautiful lake views. And then continuing on to this hallway, you notice more exquisite millwork. So right over here, you have this beautiful wainscoting combined with this really nice textured wall covering that really adds an element of luxury. And then underneath it, you can actually see the foiling that actually works really, really well. And right over it, a really beautiful crystal chandelier in this really unique shape. And this bedroom is awesome. It actually overlooks the front of the home. So you're looking at the nicely landscaped areas. It's a really good sized bedroom. It's got this really cool chandelier over it. What my favorite part about is the bathroom. Let me show you. Gorgeous color palette and finishes in this bathroom. So you have your vanity that is absolutely stunning. The plumbing fixtures, the shape of it, the color of it. And then on the floor, you have this marble mosaic that looks very, very beautiful. And again, it ties in so nicely with the rest of this room. And then right over it, you have 2 sconces that actually look like a giant diamond. Again, they provide sufficient light. In addition to the can lights you have up at the ceiling, you have a wall-hung toilet, and then the shower has more marble. Guys, there's so much marble in here. It's basically all marble. Very luxurious and very classic. And And continuing down the hallway into the north wing of the home, you have a couple things. So you have your elevator right over here, and right this way you have this really great kind of a grand hallway with sitting areas as well as some bookshelves. And this is actually a really good area that I typically don't see in homes. The size of this hallway is really wide. It has really nice symmetry with these two custom bookshelves, some storage, some sitting areas, and I also love it because it has a lot of wall space. So if you have art, like this is where you could feature it. This is really, really great. And then right over here is two giant windows through which you can actually spy on your neighbors. And adjacent to the hallway is this really nice second level laundry room. Two oversized washer and dryers. You have custom millwork, you have a sink, you have a nice window, and more marble on the floor. And here's the fourth bedroom, and this is actually the second largest bedroom in the home. It could actually be your primary bedroom. Great natural light, great size. Again, beautiful light fixtures, awesome closet space, and a really nice bathroom. And now it's time for the primary bedroom, and it is to die for. Alright, this primary bedroom is really cool. One of the things I love is the sheer size of it. Guys, this room is huge. You have space for a king-size bed. You even have space for a sitting area right over here. And then you have this entire wall that is flooding the room with natural light. So when you're waking up in the morning, it's pretty magical to be here. And this side of the bedroom has some really exquisite built-ins. This millwork, just like in the rest of the home, is absolute perfection. It's very clean, it's really beautifully crafted, and it really works nicely with this marble mosaic. And also guys, on this side, again, lots of shelvings, you have storage, and you even have a wine cooler, which is so great to have in your primary bedroom. It's one of those things that it's luxury, right? It's comfortable. And then right over here, you have more millwork, and then you have these really elegant sconces on each side of the TV. And the best feature of the primary bedroom has got to be this terrace. Let me show it to you. Just imagine waking up every morning, coming out here and looking onto this gorgeous lake. And on the way to the primary bathroom, we have two walk-in closets. So guys, on the left, you have a giant walk-in closet with the accessories island, lots of cabinets, and this gorgeous light fixture. And on the right, you have more walk-in closet space. And then in this one, you actually have the view of the lake. And now, let's see the primary bathroom. Okay, this primary bathroom is very fabulous. Everything here is top of the line. Obviously, they have the marble mosaic floor, beautiful vanities, beautiful light fixtures, but the one thing that stands out is this freestanding tub. It is absolutely beautiful to look at. It has this chrome facing in the front that, you know, is reflecting all the other beautiful finishes in the bathroom. And you know, everything in this bathroom sparkles and shines, right? You have so much natural light coming into the bathroom through this giant window. And guys, you can actually see the lake and the pool directly from the tub. It truly does feel like you're at a resort. And this primary bathroom feels like you're at a spa. And right over here is your steam shower. It's a really good size room. You have your shower heads, you have your plumbing fixtures, you have the digital controller right over here, handheld, a giant rainfall shower head, and here is a nice area to kind of kick back and relax. Guys, this is not a steam shower, this is a legitimate steam room. And this is it for this level. Let's quickly check out the upstairs. And here's the top level of the home. And this level is actually perfect for entertaining or getting work done, or having a playroom for the kids, or a guest room. I mean, there's so many things you can do on this level. It has a bunch of skylights, so it's flooded with natural light. And the coolest feature of this level has got to be this jaw-dropping bar setup. And it looks like a bar you would find at a 5-star hotel. It's very cool. It has a lot of wow factor. I love the kind of the teal blue color they used on the millwork. It contrasts really nicely with this exotic gray stone. Ties in nicely with the backsplash. Just everything is so exquisite and it's so well done. And of course, these light fixtures look really beautiful as well. And behind the bar, you have a large-sized bedroom, and adjacent to it is a beautifully crafted bathroom. And this level also has a private terrace. Let's go see it. Yeah, this is pretty incredible. But now it's time to see the lower level where all the fun happens. And I'm taking the elevator. Is all about entertainment. It has a secondary living room, it has an awesome bar, a wine cellar, a movie room, and it even has a basketball court. But you know what? Let me stop talking and start showing. And here's the bar. And guys, this one is a really, really cool setup. Love the selection of stone they went with. It works really well with the color cabinets. You have, basically, this is where you feature all your best booze. So when you have company over, you invite them downstairs, and this is where you make the world's best drinks. And right over here, you have a wine cellar, and you could fit a lot of wine. As you can see, it's got to be at least 1,000 bottles, and it is temperature controlled, and I think it's the perfect location for it. This area is great to kick back with family or friends, watch some TV, hang out. And if this screen is not large enough, there's a bigger one right over here. Wow, these are really comfortable. Nothing like having your own private theater. I have 2 more rooms to show. Right this way, you have a good-sized bedroom and a bathroom. And then right over here is the perfect room for an awesome gym. Let's go see it. This room is perfect for a gym or a studio. It has a padded floor. The ceiling height is incredible. It's hooked up with sound. It has mirrors all across. It's got a TV. It's got natural light. Yeah, I could see myself working out here. A private movie theater and a private pool is nice, but when you're paying $10 million, this is what you get. Guys, how awesome is it to have your very own private basketball court in your own house? You can shoot hoops all year round. You can entertain family, friends, stay active. And this one is obviously, Chicago Bulls themed. So there's that connection to Chicago. I think it's incredible. And the other thing is it's totally padded, so you're not bothering everybody that's sleeping in the house. So you can shoot hoops any time of day or night. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I would love to hear what you thought of this beautiful home. Would you pay $10 million for it? Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoy touring beautifully designed homes, consider subscribing to my channel. And with that, I will catch you on the next video. Watch and learn. Did I make it? I did? Yeah, I did. So guys, subscribe to the channel, watch my videos. Thanks for the love, and I'll catch you on the flip side.